Mike, what did it just take for you guys in the second half to kind of turn the tide, especially it seems like on the defensive end where you stepped up there?
Yeah, we switched up our coverages a little bit defensively. We went zone there for a good portion of that third, fourth quarter. They had an issue kind of trying to figure out, what our matchups were on that, and that gave us a little spark of energy. Guys were getting stops, getting rebounds, pushing it. We didn't rely on a single person. We just kind of moved it around and got what we got with the guys out there, and we knew it was going to be tough without Ant. And I thought guys just each guy stepped up in different moments. Troy, Kyle, Nas, it was just a total team effort to get that one against a tough team.
You guys have you've been off to a great start this year, but is a game like this kind of a further sign of what this team is capable of when Ant goes down and things aren't going well in the first half, to still find a way to beat a really good team like you did?
Yeah, it says a lot, because I guarantee these are games that we probably would have lost last year, or even what they tell me years before. For us to still be able to deal with that adversity, guys not hang their head. We always say we got a deep team for a reason. We got a lot of guys that have history of taking a lot more shots and scoring in bunches and leading teams in the fourth quarters and just being a part of big moments. So with or without guys, I think we can get a lot of wins and get the job done against no matter who we play.
How much does your role change if Ant's not out there for next game or a couple games or whatever it may be?
My role, I'm shooting a lot more. It's like 20-something shots out there that somebody has to take. So I'm getting a few more up. Tonight I was frustrated because I didn't make any, because I was like, I've been waiting a long time to get this, get these shots up. And they just weren't falling tonight. But just not necessarily shooting, but just being more aggressive. I think I have the ball a lot, and they're relying on me to make plays and get guys involved, and just do what I've been doing, just probably a little bit longer stretches.
You've been a 40% shooter from three for like 3.5 years now. Is it the type of thing now where Finchie's kind of making you look for your shot more because it's obvious that this team needs that to some extent?
Yeah.
Is this going to be a thing?
Yeah, I think so. And we talked about it a few nights ago before the Memphis game, just trying to get me in more sets that are for me, to come off and look to shoot and have more opportunities, because you look around sometimes it's I might be the best option on the floor in certain points of the game. I got to look to shoot it and not be so passive and try to swing it as much. But I'll fill the game out, but coach is gonna give me the green light. I'm gonna take it and run with it.
Mike, we were just talking to Troy, and he's talking about how he came in the league as a point guard. It seems like half this locker room says they're a point guard or have played point guard in their life. What is that like as the point guard, playing with a bunch of guys who also kind of have some of that game too?
I always found that it was the easiest basketball when you play with other point guards on the floor at the same time, because you think alike. You're thinking about the next play, next cut, different situations without having to speak it or put somebody in the right spot. So it's just more of a free-flowing, organic situation. So with guys like Troy who come in ready to play like he is, Kyle, Nas handling, a lot of different guys who can really make decisions on the fly, makes the game a lot easier for all of us.
Finch was saying that he was thinking about trying to get you some sort of break. You kept saying, I'm okay. What was it like to kind of play the last quarter and a half, whatever it was, without
I didn't pay attention at all, man. I was good. I promise you, I was not tired. I looked up and saw there was 4 minutes left, and I was like, oh, I can't come out now. I'm thinking it would have been 8 minutes left on the clock, but you get lost in the game, and you're just trying to win it. How important it is, to get these kind of games early in the season. So felt good. I feel good right now, so hopefully I continue doing it.
How much? 26.
What's that?
You say you felt like you were 26?
26, yeah. Yeah, feel way better than I look probably.
How much is your example, do you think, helped Ant in terms of ball movement, in terms of seeing the floor and making the extra pass? You guys talk about it?
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. That's half of our conversation is about him looking for certain reads when he gets off, when he's able to get off the ball, because I tell him I can't do it as many times as I used to. I used to drive the paint every single play and try to find guys. I'm like, you're the guy. You got to be able to make those decisions just like I would. And now he's starting to make the easy plays. Sometimes it's just right across to the top. Sometimes it's to the corner. You just got to be patient with him, and he's doing a great job of trying to do that every night. proud of the way he's developing. And he's going to be a point guard before you know it.
Last year, this team struggled with identity, but when Rudy's kind of at the peak of his powers, is he almost an identity unto himself?
Yeah, I think Rudy gives us something that not a lot of bigs or people in the league can. He can take over a game on one end of the floor and just eliminate people, eliminate teams from getting to the paint. I mean, that allows us to stretch our defense out to the three-point line, be a little bit more aggressive on the wings and the perimeter. And that's a luxury to have, when you have that kind of identity made by an individual who can go out there and just use his size, use his quickness, his IQ on the defensive end, and man, he really dominated when we needed him.